So we are in asset accounting. So in the previous class, we have created some GL accounts. Now, see the step number 12. Assignment of accounts for automatic postings. Means here in every asset class, some business transactions takes place, like acquisition of assets, calculation of depreciation, sale of asset. And when you sell the asset, you may get the profit or you may get the loss. In that case, some GL accounts are to be updated by the system. So how the system can understand which GL accounts are to be updated? For that, we have to assign the GL accounts. See, for example, we have different asset classes: land, buildings, plant and machinery, furniture, and vehicles. So in every asset class, acquisition will take place. For example, if you take land class, if you acquire the land, what is the GL account to be updated? Land account. That means 2 lakhs. Similarly, technically speaking, right? Logically speaking, we never scrap the land. But technically, if you can scrap the land, then the book value of the land is to be transferred to loss due to scrapping. So for that purpose, we have to assign the GL. Then you may sell the land. When you sell the land, the sale proceeds is to be transferred to sale of asset. So we have to assign GL account 3,100,000. Similarly, when you sell the asset, you may get the profit or you may get the loss. So if you get the profit, that has to be transferred to profit on sale of asset, 3,101,000. And if you get the loss, then that has to be transferred to 4,302,000. Similarly, we don't calculate depreciation on the land. So we don't assign the GL accounts for the depreciation. And if you revaluate the land, if you incur the loss, right, revaluation loss account is to be debited. If you incur the gain, revaluation gain account is to be credited. Similarly, the same business transactions will take place in every asset class. So in every asset class, acquisition accounts will be different, but other business transaction GL accounts are same. So in every asset class, we have to assign the GL accounts. Clear? Now you are going to understand what is the purpose of account determination key. So in the previous class, we have created 6 account determination keys, right? Now you are going to understand what is the purpose of that account determination keys. So assignment of accounts for automatic postings. Transaction code A090. Right now, in the material, it's not there. Chart of depreciation is equal to SSKV. Chart of depreciation is equal to SSKV. Click on enter. Select SSKV chart of accounts. Double click on account determination. Here we are going to assign the GL accounts for the account determination keys. And the account determination key was already assigned in the different asset classes, right? Then this account assignment will be applicable to the respective asset classes. See, select land line means select KV 10,000 land. Select KV 10,000 land. Double click on balance sheets. See, acquisition account assignment means if you acquire the land, what is the account to be debited? Land account, right? So GL account is 2 lakhs. Okay. Then retirement account assignment. If you sell the land, retirement account assignment, loss made on asset retirement without revenue. Without revenue means scrapping. So if you scrap the land, of course, we never scrap the land. In that case, it is not necessary to assign the GL accounts. But if you think you can scrap the land, in that case, the book value of the land which was scrapped is to be debited to loss due to scrapping, right? So we have created one GL account, loss due to scrapping, 4,300,000. Then clearing account revenue from asset sale. Clearing account means temporary, right? So when you sell the asset, the sale proceeds are to be credited to temporarily sale of asset, right? So 3,100,000. Then gain from asset sale. If you sell the land, if you get the profit, then that has to be transferred to profit on sale of asset, right? So 3,01,002. Then if you sell the land and if you get the loss, that has to be transferred to loss on sale of asset, 4,03,002. Look at the scheme. We have assigned all these GL accounts to the account determination key KV 10,000, right? Then we have assigned this account determination key in the land class. See, in the land class, we have assigned the account determination key KV 10,000, right? And for the KV 10,000, we have assigned all the GL accounts. So this account assignment is automatically applicable to the land class. That is the main purpose of the account determination key. So the account determination key acts as a link between GL accounts and asset transactions. Clear, no? Now, we don't calculate depreciation on the land. So it is not necessary to assign the GL accounts for depreciation, right? But do one thing. Loss from asset sale, it is there. After that, please write down. Double click on special resource. Write down. Double click on special resource. Expense account is equal to, please write down. Double click on special resource. Expense account is 4,03,15. Revenue is equal to 3,01,15. Revenue is equal to 3,01,15. Click on save. Now see the material. Click on save. Go back twice. Now select KV 11,000 billings line. Select KV 11,000 billings line. Double click on balance sheet. So acquisition account assignment. Balanced account means if you purchase the building, what is the GL account to be debited? Buildings account, right? So 2,05,000. Then retirement account assignment is same for all asset classes. Loss made on asset retirement without revenue. Means if you scrap the building, the book value is to be transferred to 4,03,003. Last if you scrap it. Then clearing account revenue from asset sale, 3,01,100. That is sale of asset account, right? Then gain from asset sale, 3,01,001. Loss from asset sale, 4,03,002. Now we calculate depreciation on the land. Sorry, buildings. We calculate depreciation on the buildings. So when the depreciation is calculated on the buildings, what is the entry to be posted? Depreciation account data to accumulated depreciation account, right? So for that purpose, we have to assign the GL accounts. So double click on depreciation. See, ordinary depreciation account assignment. Accumulated depreciation account for ordinary depreciation. That means accumulated depreciation on buildings, 1,02,000. Then expense account for ordinary depreciation. Expense account means depreciation is expenditure, right? So depreciation account, that means 4,05,000. Now continue. Please write down add again. Double click on special resource. Double click on special resource. Expense is equal to 4,03,15. Revenue is equal to 3,01,15. Click on. Now see the material. Assign accounts for all the remaining asset classes in the same way. So click on back arrow twice. After buildings, we have plant and machinery, right? So select KV 20,000 plant and machinery. Double click on balance items. Acquisition account assignment. Balanced account APC. APC means acquisition and production cost. Means if you acquire plant and machinery account is to be debited, right? So 2,00,000. Then retirement account assignment. Loss made on asset retirement without revenue. If you scrap the plant and machinery, loss due to scrapping is to be debited. If you sell the plant and machinery, temporarily the sale proceeds are to be transferred to sale of asset, right? My speed is okay, or do you think am I going fast? Anybody thinks that I'm going fast?
It is
It's
okay,
okay,
sir.
sir. It's okay.
Yeah.
A little bit faster.
Yes, I understood because today I was too much tired, right? So I understood my pace. That's why I'm asking you specifically. Yes, little bit fast I'm going today. Yeah. Sorry, I will control. Gain from asset sale. If you sell the plant and machinery, if you get the profit, that has to be transferred to profit on sale of asset, 3,101. If you sell the plant and machinery, and if you get the loss, that has to be transferred to loss on sale of asset, 4,302. Then when we calculate depreciation on the plant and machinery, debit to depreciation account, credit accumulated depreciation on plant and machinery, right? So we have to assign the GL accounts for depreciation calculation. Double click on depreciation. Accumulated depreciation account for ordinary depreciation. That is accumulated depreciation account on plant and machinery, 1,205. Expense account for ordinary depreciation, 4,500. Remember, on any asset you calculate depreciation, the account to be debited is always depreciation account only. But the account to be created is accumulated depreciation on respective asset. Clear? Then double click on special items. Expense account, revaluation loss, 4,315. Revenue account, revaluation gain, 3,115. Now we have to assign the GL accounts for furniture class. Click on back arrow twice. For furniture, we have assigned the account determination key KV 30,000. So select KV 30,000. Double click on balanced accounts. Balanced account. If you purchase the furniture, the account to be debited is furniture account, right? 2,15,000. Retirement account assignment. So if you scrap the furniture, right? Last into scrapping. If you sell the furniture, temporarily the sale proceeds are to be created to sale of asset, right? So 3,100,000. If you sell the furniture and if you get the profit, that has to be created to profit on sale of asset, 3,101. If you sell the furniture and if you get the loss, that is to be transferred to loss on sale of asset. Now we have to assign the GL accounts for depreciation calculation in the furniture class. Double click on depreciation. Accumulated depreciation on furniture, 1,210,000. Here I am also don't remember the account numbers. I'm using one logic. When you type some amount, some numbers, right? It will display the latest numbers. So previously we have assigned 1,205. Now it should be 1,210,000, nothing else. The expense account for depreciation, 4,500,000. Double click on special resource. The expense account, 4,315,000. Then revenue account is 3,115,000. Click on. Now we have to assign the GL accounts for vehicles. So in the vehicles class, we have assigned the account determination key KV 31,000. So select KV 31,000. Double click on balanced accounts. Balanced account assignment. I'm sorry, balanced account. If you purchase the vehicle, the account to be debited is vehicles account, 2,20,000. Retirement account assignment, loss made on asset retirement without revenue. If you scrap the vehicle, the account to be debited is loss due to scrapping. Clearing account revenue from asset sale, 3,100,000. Gain from asset sale, 3,101,000. Loss on asset sale, 4,302,000. Double click on depreciation. Accumulated depreciation on vehicles. Just a moment. So accumulated depreciation account for vehicles, 1,215,000. Expense account for ordinary depreciation, 4,500,000. Double click on personal resource. Expense account 4,315,000. Revenue account 3,115,000. Click on. So like that, you assign the GL accounts for assets and construction class also in your practice. Then strike up the step number 13. It is not necessary. By mistake, I have given. Then determine depreciation areas in the asset class. Means here, let us go to our chart of depreciation. In our chart of depreciation, we have kept these depreciation areas. So all the depreciation areas may not be necessary on all the asset classes. Some depreciation areas may be necessary in some asset classes, and some other depreciation areas may be necessary in some other asset classes. So what are the depreciation areas you want to use in every asset class? That we have to define. Right? That is called determine depreciation area in the asset class. Transaction code OAYZ. Just a minute. Click on, sorry. Select the land class. Click on position, KV 10,000. Select the land class. No. SSKVL. Our land class is SSKVL, right? Select the land class. Just a minute. OAYZ / OAYZ. It is in the display mode, actually. Yeah. Select SSKVL land class. Double click on depreciation areas. See, all these depreciation areas are defaultly deactivated. So we cannot use these depreciation areas in the land class. So whatever the depreciation areas you want to use in the land class, those depreciation areas are to be activated. Following, deselect deactivation checkbox for 01 book depreciation. See, book depreciation is deactivated, right? Now I want to use book depreciation area in the land class. Then deselect. Okay. Then layout is 2000. Layout is 2000. So what is this layout? I will explain you later. Layout is 2000 within brackets. Within brackets. Depreciation on asset subnumber level. Depreciation on asset subnumber level. Then for the remaining lines also, you enter 2000. Means this book depreciation area is activated from the asset subnumber level. Means this is also automatically activated on the main asset also. And the special tax depreciation, I don't want to calculate. So this is deactivated. So this is deactivated, right, from the asset subnumber level. Okay. Click on save. After clicking on save, write down. Deselect deactivation checkbox against book depreciation group currency. Against book depreciation group currency. Click on save. Now, repeat this step for all asset classes. Click on back arrow. Select SSK SSKVB buildings. Double click on depreciation areas. Deselect the deactivation checkbox. Against 0 book depreciation. Layout is 2000 for other lines. Look at the scheme. Here, book depreciation group currency is grayed out, right? Book depreciation group currency is grayed out. When you click on save, it becomes ready for input, right? Why? I will tell you. So click on save, then deselect deactivation checkbox for book depreciation group currency. Click on save. Now you have to do it for plant and machinery class. Click on back arrow twice. Select SSKVP. Double click on depreciation areas. See here, book depreciation group currency is deactivated, right? Sorry, book depreciation group currency is grayed out, right? So deselect deactivation checkbox. Layout is 2000 for all other lines. Now, book depreciation group currency is grayed out, right? When you click on save, it is becoming ready for input, right? Now you deselect deactivation checkbox for book depreciation group currency. Here, we have defined the parallel currencies for asset accounting, right? For 32 group currency, right, value adoption is 1. Value adoption is 1. Means this 32 book depreciation group currency depending upon 0-1 depreciation area. Book depreciation. That's why whenever you activate the book depreciation, then only the book depreciation group currency will be ready for input. Clear, no? Now this is SSKVP, plant and machinery, right? Now click on back arrow, furniture. Select SSKVF. Double click on depreciation areas. Deselect the deactivation checkbox for book depreciation group currency. Layout is 2000. Now you have to activate it for vehicles. Now, set chart of depreciation within brackets. This step is optional. This step is optional. Because here, in this case, what happens is, when you set the chart of depreciation, every time the chart of depreciation will be defaulted, nothing else. SPRO, financial accounting, asset accounting, valuation, set chart of depreciation. It was already set. Chart of depreciation is equal to SSKV. Click on enter. Now, specify document type for posting of depreciation. So when the depreciation is calculated, right, the system will post the accounting document with the document type AF. So for AF, you have to define the number ranges. Transaction code OBS 7. Click on position. Document type is equal to AF. Click on enter. Select AF document type. Click on details button. See the number range number 04. So select number, click on number range information. Company code is equal to SSKV. Click on change intervals. Click on insert line. Number is equal to 04. year is equal to 2022. From number 9,01,000 to number 10 lakhs. Click on save and then specify intervals and posting rules. So intervals means how frequently you want to calculate depreciation? You want to calculate depreciation every month or every 2 months or every 3 months or every quarter and so on. That we have to specify. Specify intervals and posting rules. Transaction code OAYR. Select your company code. Means you can scroll down, otherwise you can use the position button. Select the company code as SKP. Double click on posting rules. Select 01 book depreciation. Click on details button. See monthly posting. If you want to calculate and post the depreciation every month, we select monthly. If you want to calculate depreciation every 2 months, bi-monthly, quarterly. Semi-annual means 6 months, annual. Select monthly posting. Click on save. So I want to calculate and post the depreciation every month, right? Just a minute. Yes. Click on save.
Sir, for a particular day, we can calculate the depreciation of assets, sir.
No. For a particular day, we don't calculate depreciation.
Okay. Sir.
No. I did not. I see. Normally, every month we calculate depreciation because every month we prepare financial statements, right?
Sure.
But sometimes when you sell the asset during the month, right? Suppose this is 21st/11, right? So suppose if you sell the asset today, what we do? We calculate depreciation from 1st November to till today, right?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, system itself will calculate the depreciation and determines the profit or loss. But here we are defining the posting cycle, just like every month we prepare financial statements, right? So every month we have to calculate and post the depreciation.
Okay. Manually we have to calculate and we have to post it, sir.
No, not manually, Amma. We execute one transaction code, AFAB.
Okay, sir.
Then the system calculates the depreciation and it will post accounting entries automatically.
Okay, sir.
I will show you. Then specify rounding of net book value under depreciation. Means if the depreciation amount comes in decimal values, you want to round it off or you want to post as it is. That is called specify rounding of net book value under depreciation. Transaction code OAYO. Select your company code line. Select your company code line. Double click on rounding specifications. Select 01 book depreciation. Click on details button. Select automatically calculated depreciation. Select arithmetic rounding. So when the system calculates the depreciation, that depreciation amount is to be rounded off on the basis of arithmetic principle. So what is arithmetic principle? As far as rounding off is concerned, the decimal value is more than 0.5. 1 unit of currency is added. If the decimal value is less than 0.5, that value is removed. That is called arithmetic rounding. Clear? Then define screen layout for asset master data. So if you remember, in every asset class, we have assigned account determination key, right? Now you have understood what is the purpose of this account determination key. Now we also assigned screen layout tool in every asset class. So what is the function of this screen layout tool? If you remember, I told you the field status for asset master records is controlled by asset classes through screen layout tool. Now what I'm going to show you that. So every screen layout tool contains some fields. For every field, we have suppressed entry, required entry, etc. Then based on the requirement, the fields to be maintained, you select those fields as required and other fields as optional and so on. So define screen layout for asset master data. SPRO. Financial accounting. Accounting. Market data. Screen layout. Define screen layout for asset master data. Double click on define a screen layout for asset master data. Oh. It takes a lot of time. This particular transaction is taking a lot of time to execute. Just wait for 2 minutes. Sometimes it may take 10 minutes also because of the server issue. Actually, there is a lot of load on the server because number of students are there doing practice in the server. So we wanted to dismantle the server, but I asked this service provider to keep the server for 1 month. Otherwise, again, you have to start the practice in the new server.
Sir, I have one question, please.
Tell me.
Sir, the server access is allowed for 1 month, yeah. So
1
what do you
month
think?
after? No. After 1 month, I will install a new server. It doesn't mean that server is not available.
Okay. All right.
Without server, how can we do the classes?
Right, sir.
So tomorrow before the class, I will keep this screen opened, right? Then we start because it takes sometimes 10 minutes also. If you have any questions, otherwise you can ask me.
Sir, when we are going to start the cost accounting, sir?
Maximum 5-6 days.
Okay, it comes under the FI itself, sir.
No, how? FI is different and CO is different. No?
Okay. Profit center, cost accounting,
All
all
these are part of controlling.
oh.
Cost
Sir,
accounting, cost center accounting, internal order accounting, product costing, profit center, profitability analysis.
okay, sir, I saw.
Integration, SD integration, new
Okay,
GL.
Okay, sir.
All these things are covered in controlling.
Sir, when I am seeing the interview questions, I saw one question like, what do you mean by the IDOC?
iDocs is a project documentation. I will send you the documentation on the iDocs also. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
You
Okay,
have to prepare a lot of material, not only these things.
okay, sir.
Functional specifications. What is functional specifications? What is
And,
as is document, to be document, business process, blueprints. All these things I will send you.
Okay, sir. What he also asked about the validation, sir.
Yeah, that also I will send you.
Okay, sir.
Lot of material I have to send you. And I will send you. Okay, then see you tomorrow.